Minjidi, Minjidi, I'm so happy for you. You enter the bridal room, your heart racing as you see Minji sit in front of the mirror. Her makeup is done, but her expression is far from joyful. You quickly approach her, wrapping your arms around her shoulder. Why, teary eyes, you know I'm also sad because now you will be staying with Taehyung Jiju and I will have to sleep alone without you. I will miss you, Di. I love you, my Minji Di, but Minji didn't focus on your words because she was lost in her own world. You look at her through the mirror and notice her sadness. Why? You ask, pulling back to look at her. Yuni, why do you look so sad? It's your wedding day. You should be happy. Minji's eyes filled with tears as she tried to hold back her emotions. Minji, I can't do this. Why? Confused. What do you mean? Taehyung is waiting for you downstairs. Why are you crying? If you keep crying like this, your makeup will vanish and you will look like a ghost. So be calm. I know you love him. Why? Patting her shoulder. I know you are just kidding with me. Now I am becoming a fool. So next time, please don't make jokes like this because it might give me a. Sometimes, Minji, now stop crying. Taehyung is good for you. Minji, I'm sorry, Ryan, but I can't marry Taehyung. I don't love him. I don't love him. You are completely shocked because now could Minji say this on her wedding day, especially when everyone is waiting for her. Minji, I don't love him. I love Yunwoo. She is crying and tears falling for her eyes. Why? Her eyes widen and shock. Yunwoo, but Yuni, you are getting married to Taehyung today. Minji, please, Ryan, help me run away from this wedding. You know I won't be happy with Taehyung. And if he find out about me and Yunwoo, he will definitely because he is so possessive over me. Please do something. Ryan, no, Minjidi, I won't do anything wrong to Taehyung Jiju. He trusts you and now nothing is in our hand. You only have one option to marry Taehyung at any cost. Because it's too late to tell the truth to everyone. Why? So you just have to marry Taehyung and as for Yunwoo, he will find someone else. I'm sorry, I can't help you in this situation. Minjidi, you are about to leave the room when Minji says something that grabs your attention and you turn to her. Minji, sobbing. Okay, now listen to me. Minji, I only love Yunwoo. Why? Oh my god, Minji, Taehyung will get angry after knowing about this. Minji, I know, that's why I want to help from you, Ryan. Please. She is about to reach your hand, but you step back, causing her to stop. She is now just looking at you. Ryan, angrily looking into her eyes. I'm sorry, Unni, but now you are crossing the limit. It's not just that you are also breaking my and Taehyung's trust. Taehyung has always been humble and honest with you, but you have broken his trust. Now I can't help you. I'm sorry, Minjidi. I can't support a liar like you. I will tell Taehyung about this, and then he will decide what to do. Our parents will also be angry, but can't support you. Why? I'm sorry. You look down and are about to leave the room when Minji says something that makes you stop and turn to her again. Minji crying with a loud voice. Okay, you don't want to break anyone's trust, then it's fine, but it means you want to don't support me. He won't come into this world because of you. Minji, because his own aunt wants to. She places her hand on, and you become emotional because you know it's not the baby's fault. So why should he? Minji, with teary eyes, you know if Taehyung finds out about the baby, he will definitely. Please, I'm begging you just for my baby. Baby hasn't done anything wrong, so why should he be? You look at her and feel bad for Ryan walking to her. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't think about you. I'm sorry, baby, but now Auntie will protect you. Nothing will happen to you. You quickly get up from the floor and hold Minji's cheek. Ryan, now I am going to help you run away from here, but now how will you manage to escape? You also need to take care of yourself, and everyone downstairs is waiting for you. We don't have much time. Minji, please think why and think why, and yes, I'm thinking. You glance around and see the windows. Why and yes, I have got an idea. Minji, you escape through the window. Let's do it quickly, or someone might come to here. You hold Minji's hand and walk towards window. Why? Now hurry before anyone notices. Minji, pausing to look back at you one last time. Thank you, and I'm sorry for putting you through this. You are a really good sister for me. You shake your head, tears welling up in your eyes. Fine, just go, Unni. Go before it's too late and take care of yourself and the baby. I hope you live your life happily. Minji smiling through her tears. I will take care of everyone. Fine, okay, you both share a sisterly hug and then Minji wipes your tears, placing her hand on your head. Minji, please take care of our parents because I am going to break their hearts. Please, I am so emotional. Fine, don't stress too much about family and me. I am here to take care of them. Now go, I will miss you. Please, goodbye. Minji, I will miss you too, my dear sister. She climbed out of the window and you stand there watching her disappear into the night. Your heart is pounding, fear and guilt glowing at you. After a few moments, you wipe your tears and take a deep breath. There is no turning back now. You walk out of the room, making your way towards the hall where the ceremony was supposed to happen. The guests are murmuring, clearly confused by the delay. Your eyes scan the room until they land on Taehyung. He is standing near the front, his eyes sharp and cold as they met yours. Taehyung, I was waiting for Minji on the stage and Ryan is supposed to bring her down for the wedding. It's about to start any minute, which increased my excitement. I'm so happy because my first love was Minji and now she will be getting married to me. Taehyung, as Ryan comes down alone, I'm confused, so I go to her to ask about Minji. You are walking towards your parents to inform them about Minji when Taehyung stands in front of you, making you stop. Taehyung, seriously looking into your eyes. Van, where is Minji? You didn't bring her here? Huh? Everything is okay? You don't look at him, which make him even angrier and more serious. He doesn't like being ignored and now you are just doing that, which make him angry and sad. Taehyung, why are you ignoring me? I'm asking you something, so you should give me an answer, not stay quiet. You know I have never liked you since childhood because you never stop talking and gossip with others. Taehyung, and you always behave childish, but I will not listen this kind of behavior any longer, so speak quickly. You don't look at him and just walk past by him, which make him even angrier and he follows you. Ryan, I'm sorry, but I can't tell you the truth about Minji because you won't listen to me properly and will get angry on me. So I have decided to tell my parents and they will inform Taehyung. This is a right for me and him. Taehyung is about to hold your hand, but you reach your parents, so he stopped and you began talking with them. And there then Mom Minji is running away from her wedding because she doesn't like Taehyung. She left a letter for you. You are about to hand the letter to your parents, but Taehyung snatches it from you, start reading it, and becomes shocked and sad. A tear swell up in his eyes. After reading it, the letter falls from his hand and he tries to control himself. You are about to reach out to him, but he looks at you with anger, so you stop then. Your parents read the letter. Mom, this girl never miss a chance to insult her. Your mom and dad start to cry and try to calm down. Dad, this is not my daughter. She didn't think about us and just run away from her own wedding. If she had told me about her feelings, I would have stopped the wedding for her happiness. Why? And please, Mom, Dad, try to control yourself. You are already stressed, and if you get more upset, your BP might drop. Please, Mom, Mrs. Kim, what happened, Mrs. Park? Why hasn't Minji come? Your mom is not able to tell the truth, so you need to explain everything to her. That letter was written by you when you came out of the room. You mentioned Yunu and your sisters' love, but you kept the information about the atmosphere was their tension as Mrs. Kim's voice rose. Mrs. Kim, how dare she run away from wedding? Your daughter has shamed our family. Mrs. Park, your mother was on her knees, tears streaming down her face as she begged for forgiveness. Mrs. Park, please, Mrs. Kim, it was Minji's mistake, not ours. Please don't hold this against us. But Mrs. Kim wasn't listening. Her voice is echoes in all the hall. The room seems to grow colder. Taehyung standing quietly beside his mother. and getting angry. His silence spoke volumes. The range in his eyes is really dangerous. You stood there trying to hold back your tears, but as much as you want to disappear, the reality is not to leave you. This wasn't about Minji anymore, it was about you. Suddenly, Mr. Kim approached your father, speaking in low, firm tones. You couldn't hear anything, but the gravity of their conversation became clear when Mr. Kim turned towards you and Taehyung. Mr. Kim, let's resolve this problem. Mr. Park and I have decided Ryan will marry Taehyung because it's the right thing for both families' reputation and respect. Plus, the media is also here. Mrs. Kim, I have no problem with Ryan because I always like Ryan more than Minji. Mrs. Kim rather than Minji. And but this Taehyung never understand me. Your heart sank. Taehyung's eyes narrow as he kept his still gaze on you. Without a word, he gave a agreement to the marriage. It was his gaze still on you, Mrs. Park. I also agree with it, but first we should ask Ryan about it because this is about her life. Mrs. Kim comes to you and hold your hand. I hope you will make the right decision, one that is good for both families. Ryan, no, I won't do it. I won't marry him. You protest, shaking your head with fear and low voice. Mrs. Kim, but why do you think my son is at fault? First your sister left him and now you are doing the same? Why, no, auntie, I don't mean it like that. But Taehyung and I don't match each other from childhood. He just had me. Your mother rushed to you, her voice pleading, Mrs. Park, please, Vine, you have to. We can't afford any more insult for our family. Mrs. Kim, and if you are scared of him because he's a then you can think he won't listen to you. You can call me. I will make sure he doesn't get angry with you. You look at her teary eyes. You didn't want to marry to him, but suddenly you found yourself nodding. The words leaving before you could stop them. And sadly looking down. Fine, I will do the marriage. Taehyung's cold eyes glared at you as if you had no choice in the matter, as if he had already been decided long ago. Everyone else seems happy and relieved. Your parents thank you. Taehyung smirking, looking at you. Now you are inviting heaven on your own. You notice his smirk and become scared of him, but you try to look confident in front of him. Mr. Park, reaching Taehyung, please. I hope you now understand the situation and are ready for the marriage, accepting Vyas as your life partner. Taehyung in a cold voice. No, Dad, I will accept her with my whole heart. You don't have to be tense about her. You will be tension free because she is in safe hands. Mr. Park happily. Thank you, son. You are really so good. You were standing silently, no? So Mrs. Kim come to you and hug you and try calm you. Mrs. Kim, dear daughter, don't be upset. People usually fight with those who are closest to their heart. Unfortunately, a small smile spread across your face and you nod. Vine, I understand and I will try my best to be a good wife. Taehyung, Miss Vine, you are hiding something from me. But don't worry, I will find out soon enough. Taehyung walked away from the family, took his phone out of his pocket and called someone in a low and serious tone. Taehyung, I want the CCTV footage in just 1 hour. While I was standing with my family and Taehyung's family, but for a while I hadn't seen Taehyung. I was looking for him, but he wasn't at the party, which made me feel sad. Mrs. Kim smiling. So, my dear soon to be daughter in law, come with me. I will help you to get ready myself because I have liked you from the beginning, and now my dream is coming true to become your mother in law. You are such a kind and caring person. Why, and thank you, Auntie, for your wonderful compliment. Mrs. Kim, now you can call me Mom because I have accepted you as my daughter in law from my heart. Only a few rituals are left to make it officially. You both head to a makeup room. Time skip. Priest, Mr. Kim Jae-young, do you take Park Wine hand for the rest of your life? Promise to make her happy and joyful, to stand by her whenever she needs you. Do you agree to marry Miss Park Wine? I am sorry, I know these lines are not entirely correct, but I want to change something. This is my personal version. Jae-young, looking at you, I will definitely make your life You want to be able to talk to anymore, and you will do as I want. I promise you that I will never love you and never forgive you. Taehyung smiling. Yes, I do. Priest, so Miss Parkvine, do you take Taehyung's hand for the rest of your life, promising to make his life happy and joyful, to stand by him whenever he needs you? Do you agree to marry Mr. Kim Taehyung? Van, yes, I do. I will make sure to try my best to be your life partner. I am sorry for help my sister escape the wedding. It was for the best for both of you. Taehyung, I am truly sorry, but I am ready to accept you. Priest, okay, now you both can. You are standing silently for waiting for Taehyung, but he is also standing beside you and didn't looking at you, which make you sad. But the things were different. Without any hesitation, Taehyung comes to you, and without saying anything, Taehyung hold your hand and start to dance with you. You both are looking too much beautiful and perfect couple for each other, and Taehyung's eyes always on you. He didn't take off from you, which make you shy, but you try to look confident. Taehyung, now it's enough to dance with her, otherwise everyone will think I am rude and heartless. Mafia. Taehyung released you and held your shoulder that you can't fall. Van jerking his hand away. I don't want to help from you, so just stay away from me, Taehyung. Taehyung. No, now that you are my responsibility and my wife, you have to listen my all orders. His words make you scared because you know that Taehyung is a dangerous mafia. Why? No, I will not listen to you, Mr. Kim Tae. If you don't listen to me, then I will also don't listen to you, Tae. So you are becoming like me. Okay, now see, you didn't understand his meaning. Taehyung, clapping happily. So everyone, I just want to ask for one person from you, Dad. I mean father-in-law, Mr. Park. From down the stage, yes, son-in-law, what do you want from me? I am ready for it. I will never say no to you. You become confused after hearing your father and Taehyung's conversation. You are still unsure about what Taehyung wants from him, so you stay calm and keep looking at Taehyung. Taehyung turns to you and smirking. Taehyung smiling. So if you don't mind, I did like to take your daughter with me. She is not feeling well and wants me to carry her and take her to my home. As Taehyung said this, you become shocked and were about to speak. But before you can say anything, your father replied, Mr. Park, loudly and happily, yes, dear, you can. If my daughter wants this, it is your responsibility to fulfill. Taehyung, thank you so much, Dad, for agreeing. Taehyung, oh, Ryan was feeling shy, which is why she wasn't able to ask you like this. Mrs. Kim, yes, Taehyung, we understand you and Ryan. Don't worry about the function. We will handle it. You both can go. Why, no, Mom. Taehyung picked you up in his arms and walked towards the main door with everyone's eyes on you. Taehyung, baby, don't move, or you might fall from my arms, which I don't want. Why, irritating. If you don't want me to fall down, then you put me down. How can you carry me in front of the guests and family? You kept moving, trying to be put down, but Taehyung in deep voice, be quiet, don't move. Mrs. Kim, Taehyung is so nice boy. I know that Ryan is better than her sister. They both will stay happy together. Mrs. Park, yes, of course. It's look like they are made for each other. I'm happy for have a son-in-law like Taehyung. Ryan, how can you take me without the family's blessing? Taehyung, their blessing are with us. Taehyung then took you out of the wedding hall, placed you in the car, and started driving in high speed, making you scared. Sometimes later, Taehyung took you to his bedroom and without waking you, he laid you down on the bed. Taehyung looking at you with anger. I'm sorry, I didn't want to forgive you because you helped Minji to run away from the wedding. Taehyung, I hate you from the beginning because you never hid anything and spoke badly to me. But now you have made a big mistake by taking my love away from me. You will have to pay for it. I will never forgive you or give you the respect. Taehyung, and welcome to the heaven. Taehyung took some clothes from the cupboard and went to the bathroom to take a shower. Sometime later he came and feeling sleepy, so he lay down on the sofa and fell asleep. Next day, Taehyung, looking at you, she's still sleeping peacefully, and I was one who awake from the early morning. I can't stand it. Taehyung took a jar from the table and poured the content on your face. The sudden cold water woke you up. Why, and wiping water from her face. What is this nonsense, Taehyung? Why did you pour water on me, especially in winter? Because of the coldness, Taehyung. Because this is my style of waking you up. Now get up and I have work for you. Why, and confused work? What kind of work? I hope you know that I can't do any work of yours. Taehyung noticed that you were still sitting on the bed, which made him angry. Taehyung rudely, I will tell you everything, but first take a shower, then meet me in the living room. You were about to say something, but without waiting for your response, Taehyung walked out from the room, leaving you confused and angry at the same time. Why, and what's wrong with this man? He didn't even listen to me and just left. I want to tell him that I don't have any work. Now what will I do? He is gone and I am freezing because of this water and the winter. Why, looking at the cupboard, a plan forming in your mind. Why, I have one option right now. You got up from the bed and walked towards the Taehyung's cupboard, starting to search for a t-shirt in your size. But everything was oversized, so you grabbed one of his long white shirts and quickly went to take a shower. Time skip at living room. Taehyung, where is Wine? Now I have to wait for her. In my own mansion, how strange. I never wait for anyone, but she is the difference. Taehyung kept glancing at the stair, waiting for you, but you still didn't come, which only increased his anger. Taehyung, I was working on my laptop when I hear the sound of footsteps. I look up and see that Ryan is coming. Taehyung, she looks gorgeous. Ryan, as I walked down, I noticed Taehyung staring at me. For the first time, I felt shy. I was about to ask him that why he called me here. Taehyung. No, Taehyung, don't be fooled. She just want to be your wife. That's why she helped Minji run away from the wedding, walking towards you. How dare you, Ryan? Ryan, confused. Taehyung, what's wrong? Please let go of me. Taehyung, please let go. Taehyung. Ryan, give me my answer. I don't have any time for your nonsense. So answer me quickly. Ryan, with teary eyes, Taehyung, first listen to me. Taehyung, I won't not until you give me an answer. Ryan, softly, okay, I am telling to you. I was about to tell you, but you left the room before I could say anything. So now you can leave me. And why are you behaving like this to me, Taehyung? Okay, I forget about that. But I don't like it when someone touches my things without my permission, so just stay away from me and my belongings. Okay, Ryan? Okay, I won't touch anything without your information. You were about to cry because Taehyung's behavior was really so rude. Taehyung noticed and let go of you. He was about to say something, but his gaze fell on the bodyguard who was watching you. Taehyung's eyes fell on you, so he took off his suit and gave it to you. Taehyung coldly. Now, without saying anything, go to the bedroom. I don't want to hear any back talk, so go. Ryan, I was standing there, so I was feeling very cold because of winter. I didn't want to come down, but I didn't want to disobey Taehyung's order, so I came. However, he started to behave rudely with me. Unlike before, which made me shocked. Without saying anything to him, you quickly walked towards your bedroom. Taehyung watched you until you closed the door. As soon as you did, he pulled out hockey stick and called that bodyguard who was looking at you. Taehyung went walked over to him and getting angry on him. Taehyung, how dare you look at my wife? She is my wife, so stay away from him. Taehyung looking at everyone and speaking loudly. I don't want this mistake again to be repeated by anyone. Otherwise, their condition will be Like this, everyone nod. After this, Taehyung quickly left the mansion and I am firing you from the job. Taehyung, clean up this mess up quickly. What about Taehyung? The person after you left because he knew that you have a phobia. 2 hours later. While playing with Teddy, I don't know what happened to Taehyung all of a sudden. He was talking nicely with me yesterday, but today I'm really scared of his behavior. Because of him, I'm feeling so sad. Fine, I was just to touch his cupboard. I didn't steal any of his important document or diamond. I'm his wife, not his maid, and I am allowed to touch things like cupboard, pillow, documents. But again, he will get angry on me because of this. Then I will not talk with him. This is my last decision. Van, I won't stay here another minute. Van, holding the blanket in her hands. Where is my phone? I need to leave before Tahim gets here. You start looking everywhere but can't find it. Van, frustration. Where is my phone? I am going to break it. Tahim, in a deep, dark voice. Mrs. Kim, it's not good to break things like phone. As I entered the mansion, I quickly went to my bedroom to look for Van. I slowly opened the door and found my cute and lovely wife searching for her phone. Taehyung, it was with me because I didn't want her to talk to anyone without informing me. Fine. Now what will I do if he will find out about that I am running from the mansion? Taehyung, Taehyung, looking at you. Mrs. Kim, why are you silent? I don't like it when you don't talk to me. Are you upset from me? Taehyung slowly walked towards you and with every step the sound of his footstep increased. Or were you planning to leave me, Ryan? Am I right or wrong? Ryan, no, Ryan, talk to him in his tone because you know him very well. Just to speak with confidence. You turned to Taehyung with a confidence look which made a smile spread across his face. Taehyung, so finally you are looking at me. Ryan, confidently and loudly. Yes, because I am not a rat scared of a cat. So Taehyung, I will be a straightforward. I don't want to stay with you and want a divorce. I don't like your nature or behavior. Hearing the mention of divorce, Taehyung become even angrier. Taehyung, so now you don't like my behavior, How can you think that after helping someone run away from his wedding, you can just decide you don't like him by his behavior, Taehyung, and make him sad for his whole life? Now he will talk to you nicely? You don't know that how will he find out about you that you help your sister to run away from the wedding. Why I'm struggling? Taehyung, what are you saying? Taehyung, because I have proof you were helping Minji run from the wedding. I know you were wondering how I find out about. Just remember, I am the king and I know everything about you, Minji, Yunwoo, and their plan. Why and what? You already know about it? Taehyung, yes, I already know about it. She didn't had the strength to run away from me, so that's why you help her. Why? Just to stay away from me because I don't want to hear anything from you. I am leaving now. You are about to walk out from the bedroom, but Taehyung stops you by saying something about Minji. Taehyung, deep voice. If you take one step out from this bedroom, I won't let your sister live happily. She might forget that I am her lover, but I am also Mafia King, who can do anything for his respect. Why, no, I have helped Minji in every situation. So I turned to Taehyung. If I don't go, will you leave my sister and her husband alone? Taehyung sitting on the bed. Of course, I am. Van, okay, I will stay with you, but please don't do anything to them. Leave them to live their own lives. Taehyung, happy, that's good girl. Now you have to follow my all instruction, okay? You know. Taehyung taking out medicine from his pocket. So just to take this from me and apply it, you will feel better. And after that, I will have the maids bring you some clothes and other needed things for you. Van taking the medicine from him. Okay, I will. I think he has a little bit of a hurt and some emotions, but he is not that bad. Okay, Van. But don't fall for Mafia. But it is also about my sister's mistake. Taehyung, getting up from the bed. Now I am going Ryan. Okay, can you ever forgive me in the future? Taehyung, never ever. He left from the bedroom and you start to apply the medicine on your injury. Taehyung, first I hate you because you always complain about me to my parents, and now it's because of Minji. Other part, Taehyung didn't fully understand why you helped Minji, which is why he behaved rudely and coldly with you. However, after 2 days, he will find out about everything, Minji and the baby, which will deeply affect on his heart. Then he tried to find out more about Minji and also got her address from someone. He will come to agree that your decision to help her escape was right. After this, he wants to give your marriage another chance, although you were still upset from him. Taehyung finds happiness in you, wants to spend more and more time with you. He also helps Minji and Yunwoo in her financial problem. 1 year later, Taehyung didn't behave rudely with you like before. He just wants you to always do whatever he says, including cooking, swimming, playing video games, traveling, working with him. At first, you didn't understand what he actually wants from you, but then you overhear him talking with Minji and also asking them about money. This made an impression on your heart. He also allowed you to talk with them. In the beginning, he just hate you and didn't talk to you much. And if he will talk to you, then it was cold and rude tone. He also never asked you to do house chores because he knew that you don't like it to do. You both are falling for each other but never say anything about it to anyone. Taehyung is sitting on the sofa and talking with his clients. Taehyung, so Mr. Lee, I hope you now understand my plan, and if you invest in this, you should be see a nice profit. Mr. Lee, of course. Mr. Kim Taehyung, you are walking towards the kitchen to make dinner for Taehyung, but at that moment, Mr. Lee's eyes fall on you and he smirked. Wan calmly to the maid, have you give coffee to the guest? Maid, no yet. Ma'am, but we are about to serve it. Wan, okay, I'm going to make dinner, so please don't disturb me. Understood? The maid nodded and walks away from the kitchen with a tray of coffee. Wan, I will make Taehyung's favorite dishes today. You start to preparing for dinner. Mr. Lee to the maid, can you call the lady who is with you in the kitchen, maid? But I can't because she said not to disturb her. Taehyung, what is she doing that's so important? This is my order to bring her here. Taehyung doesn't realize she is you. The maid nods and then goes to the kitchen to call you. After a short while, you come towards them. Van smiling, yes, saying, do you need anything? Taehyung, shocked, what are you doing here, Van? Mr. Lee, no miss, you misunderstood. I have worked for you. If you are doing it for me, I can make you billionaire. Van confused, what are you talking about? What kind of work to do you have for me? I don't understand. What is your proper meaning? Mr. Lee, it's easy. And I know you are understanding. What is it? Ryan, no, I don't understand Taehyung, but I understand. Then Taehyung stood up. Mr. Lee, nice. So I will sign all my project with you. Taehyung, don't say this to me or my wife. I don't need your partnership because she is my love. And I don't like the way you talk with my wife. Ryan, shock. What? Taehyung loves me? Mr. Lee, fans, the bodyguard take him away from Taehyung, quickly runs to you and hugs you. Taehyung, I am happy that you are okay. Ryan, yes, I am okay. If I ask you something, will you give me the answer right? Taehyung, or just to tell me falsehood. Taehyung, I will always tell you the truth. Ryan, do you love me? Taehyung, be strong to tell her the truth because she had the right to know about me and my love. Yes, Ryan, I love you. I never said this before because I was afraid of losing you, especially after behaving rudely in the beginning. But now I am ready to accept you from my whole heart. Ryan, I know he made mistake, but he never tried to make me sad. He spoke to me rudely, coldly because of the issue with Minji and me. However, he was also sad because his heart was broken that time. Why? And so how can I stay upset with you, Taehyung? I love you. I want to give our marriage a chance. Taehyung, really, you want to give me a chance? Thank you so much, my lovely Ryan. Ryan, okay, now give me a Taehyung. Of course, this is your right to take it from me. Lost in silence, heart apart, misunderstanding clouds a star, but in your eyes a love is still gleams. And I only love you.